You've probably wondered what the secret is behind those women who radiate sophistication and elegance, even wearing basic pieces. Meanwhile, others invest heavily in expensive accessories, but end up with a look that seems excessive or lacking harmony. The truth is that there's a fundamental difference between spending a lot and choosing well. I discovered this in practice, especially after 40, when I began to realize that true elegance isn't in the price tag, but in the intelligent way of selecting and combining the right accessories. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 strategies that I've observed in genuinely elegant women, those who always attract attention for their class, never for excess. What's most interesting is that tip number 6 goes against everything most women believe to be correct. When you discover what it is, you'll finally understand why sometimes our look ends up looking like an attempt instead of having that natural and uncomplicated elegance. By the end of this content, you'll have in your hands the exact knowledge to build an image of a sophisticated and successful woman, investing with intelligence, not just with money. Ready to discover these secrets? Tip 1. Invest in a classic gold or silver watch. The first trick is about watches, and I bet you've never thought of your watch as a key piece to look richer and more elegant. You know that saying that a watch is the first thing people notice about you? It's really true, because it's one of the few accessories that's always visible when you gesture, when you pick something up. The mistake I see many women making is wearing those colorful sports watches or huge smartwatches in situations that call for more elegance. There's nothing wrong with these watches, but they convey a more casual message. A classic watch, whether gold or silver, with a metal bracelet and clean dial, has an incredible power to elevate any outfit. It's like it says, "This woman has good taste and knows how to dress." When I say invest, it doesn't mean you need to buy a Rolex. There are brands that make beautiful, classic watches for fair prices. The important thing is to choose a timeless design. A practical tip: if you wear more gold jewelry, go with a gold watch. If you prefer silver ones, choose silver. This consistency in metals makes all the difference. Tip 2. Use genuine pearls instead of flashy costume jewelry. The second trick is about pearls, and I know many people think pearls are old-fashioned. But let me tell you why you're missing one of the most powerful weapons of feminine elegance. You know that situation when you look in the mirror and feel like something's missing from the look. You put on a bright necklace, big earrings, and still can't achieve that sophisticated air? The problem is that very flashy costume jewelry ends up screaming, "Look at me," in a way that's not natural. It's like you're trying too hard, you know? And this automatically diminishes the perception of class. Pearls do exactly the opposite. They have a subtle shine, a discreet elegance that whispers sophistication instead of shouting. A genuine pearl reflects light in a unique way, has a luminosity that costume jewelry simply can't imitate. You don't need to buy a $5,000 pearl necklace. Nowadays, there are beautiful cultivated pearls at affordable prices. A pair of small earrings, a simple necklace. This already transforms any basic look into something elegant. And since we're talking about elegance, if you want more tips like these, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. If you're enjoying these style tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible women like you. Tip 3. Opt for delicate jewelry instead of bulky pieces. Let me tell you something that completely changed my relationship with accessories. Discovering that delicate jewelry has much more power than large and flashy pieces. The problem with very bulky jewelry is that it ends up eating you. Instead of complementing your natural beauty, they become the protagonist of the look. And then you end up looking like you're dressed up for a party. Delicate jewelry does the opposite. They enhance your beauty without competing with you. A thin necklace, small but well-made earrings, discreet rings. These accessories whisper elegance. And look how interesting. Delicate jewelry is also more versatile. You can wear that same thin necklace both with a basic blouse and with a dress for a special dinner. When I say delicate, it doesn't mean fragile or cheap. It means proportioned, elegant, well-designed. A thin quality gold chain is infinitely more elegant than a thick necklace that peels off in a week. And if you're enjoying these practical tips, Don't forget to leave your like on the video. Tip 4. Choose only 2 or 3 accessories simultaneously. This one is a mistake I've made a lot. It's that situation where you're getting ready, put on a necklace, then think you need earrings, then add a bracelet, ring, watch. And when you look, it seems like you're wearing the entire jewelry store. The problem with excess accessories is that it confuses the eye. Instead of creating elegance, it creates visual pollution. And you know what impression this gives? That you're trying to impress too much, that you don't have confidence in your own style. Really elegant women follow the rule of less is more. When you use few well-chosen accessories, each one of them gains prominence. The rule I use is maximum 3 accessories at a time. It can be watch plus earrings plus necklace, or watch plus bracelet plus statement ring. The important thing is that they have harmony. If you chose to wear a statement accessory, the more eye-catching one, the others should be more discreet. For example, if you put on an elaborate necklace, go with small earrings. Tell me here in the comments, have you also left home feeling like you were over-accessorized? Tip 5. Prefer genuine leather bags without ostentatious logos. And we arrive at item 5, the one I promised would surprise you. It's about bags, but it's not what you're thinking. The mistake I see constantly is women investing a fortune in bags full of logos, thinking this will give an impression of wealth. But exactly the opposite happens. You know those bags that you can recognize the brand from afar? That have the logo stamped all over? They end up giving an impression of nouveau riche, of someone who's trying to prove something. True elegance is in discreet quality, a genuine leather bag, well-made, with classic design and no screaming logos, speaks for itself. When someone looks, they think, what a beautiful bag, not, what an expensive brand. And here's a secret. A quality leather bag without a famous brand can cost half the price of one with a logo and still look more expensive and elegant. Genuine leather has a texture, a smell, a durability that synthetic material will never be able to imitate. And over time, it becomes even more beautiful. To look richer and more elegant, prefer neutral colors. Black, brown, beige, nude. These colors go with everything and never go out of style. Tip 6. Maintain consistency in metals without mixing gold and silver. This one is a mistake I see every day, and that can ruin a look that was beautiful. It's the mixing of metals, gold with silver, in an uncoordinated way. Look, I completely understand why this happens. You have some gold pieces you love, other beautiful silver ones, and when getting ready, you want to use everything. But the visual result is always confusing. Consistency in metals is one of the most basic rules of elegance, and when you master this, your look automatically becomes more harmonious and sophisticated. This doesn't mean you can never mix gold and silver. You can, but it has to be intentional. For example, if you have a piece that already mixes both metals, then you can play with this combination. But the general rule is, chose gold, go with gold. Chose silver, keep it silver. Tell me here in the comments, are you more team gold or team silver? Tip 7. Invest in glasses with elegant frames of superior quality. And we arrive at the last trick, which is about something many people underestimate. Glasses. You know why glasses are so important? Because they stay on your face, which is the first thing people look at when they see you. Well-chosen glasses can enhance your features, give personality to the look. The problem is that many people treat glasses as something purely functional. They go to the optician, grab the first one they can see well with, and that's it. But glasses are an accessory, and like any accessory, they communicate something about you. A superior quality frame, well-designed, that matches the shape of your face, makes you look more elegant instantly. Some practical tips. If you have a round face, prefer more angular frames. If you have a square face, go with more rounded frames. If you have an oval face, almost everything looks good. About frame colors. For a more elegant look, prefer neutral colors like black, tortoise brown, or transparent. We've reached the end of our 7 tricks, and I hope you've noticed the pattern. Elegance isn't about spending a lot. It's about choosing well. It's about quality instead of quantity, subtlety instead of ostentation. Let's recap. Pearls instead of flashy costume jewelry, a classic watch, maximum 3 accessories at a time, delicate jewelry, consistency in metals, leather bags without ostentatious logos, and quality glasses. The transformation these tricks can make in your image is incredible. You'll start to notice that people look at you differently. You yourself will feel more confident and elegant. If these tips made sense to you, leave your like here on the video and subscribe to the channel, because I always bring content like this. And tell me here in the comments, which of these tips will you start applying first? And I'll leave a spoiler for the next video. I'm going to teach how to build an elegant capsule wardrobe with just 20 pieces. If you loved these tips, then what comes next, you're simply going to fall in love with. Right here beside, I've left a video that's practically a manual for you to continue becoming that elegant, powerful woman who exudes confidence, presence, and that sophisticated air that everyone notices. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a complete playlist packed with videos that will elevate your style, your image, and your self-esteem even more in a practical, accessible way, without needing designer brands. Click now, because every video you watch is one more step toward becoming that woman who enchants wherever she goes. Let's continue this wonderful journey together. I'll see you now in the next video.